This is Suzanne Wagner, and I'm doing my Numerology and Astrology for the 8th of November, 2022. Thank you for joining me. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 16, and if you add the 1 and the 6 together, you get the number 7. The number 7 loves a plan and a strategy so that it can find a way to move forward. On many levels, today is a big day. This is a day about being heard. It is about looking at the issues, emotions, opinions, beliefs, and responses that are causing us to continue to polarize and that blind us to the levels of kindness and compassion that the divine is asking us to express. This is a number that seeks wisdom with depth. It is not satisfied with those things that are obvious and on the surface. It wants to dig deep and find the answers that are often hidden from view. This number reminds us that most of humanity operates from a level that they are incapable to understand or access hidden truths, nor are they interested in doing the necessary work to get there. This is a number of boundless opportunities, but with that comes great responsibility. Many do not want to deal with those deeper questions that must be answered if one is to have true power and wisdom. This number prefers the processes that allow for curiosity to lead rather than what we think we know. A curious person questions all things, seeking to understand what is at the root of actions and choices. This number is an information junkie. It wants to really sort out what is happening and why. This is a number also of the deeper secrets and mysteries that unfold in life, secrets that are consciously or unconsciously hidden from view will fester illnesses and cause things to collapse over time. Just as a wall built on unstable ground will eventually collapse a building, this is a number that breeds suspicion and those feelings that fester assumptions and accusations. It wants to find a reason, explanation, or someone to blame. Know that the blame is never in the hands of others. It is our life and so our story. This number is the Chariot in the tarot, and that card says that today is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a bigger quest. It is a reminder that this day is seeking those symbols of unwavering truth, but that truth must be discovered on an inward level first. The astrology for today. We are in the total lunar eclipse in Taurus as the sun is rising. Keep a pad of paper and pen by your bed or on your phone and use a voice memo app to record your dreams. Many important things are being processed and worked through in our sleep. Perhaps even messages from spirit can come through clearly. I find in such moments great solace and comfort as essential information is allowed to filter past the defensive postures of the mind and personality and register in a new, conscious way. This eclipse helps us notice those patterns and habits that are ways we attempt to work through issues and sort out the repeating patterns in our life. While life always has a pattern, there are essential moments when we can work past the habit and into a deeper layer. Often habits are a way the psyche bounces off the blocking issue but does not have the ability to penetrate through that layer. That is where being aware of such patterns will give the energy necessary to break out and through instead of bouncing off and doing the same pattern again and again. There is an urgency today that is connected to our physical world and the deeper desires of our heart. Today, some may respond with great stubbornness and a tremendous amount of resentment fueled by old wounds and feelings of not being heard. Keep a distance from such people. They intend to pick a fight. Some self-interests are not healthy and seek to find blame rather than understanding how all of us have co-created a particular situation. This eclipse is the 5th one in a series that will last through October of 2023. We are being pushed to address a terrible discontent that we are feeling. Such a powerful energy can no longer be denied or placated. There is righteous indignation that is festering forces of emotion that are being inflated and inflamed by the lack of regard of our society feels for them. Many are suffering in silence, and that silence is being broken open. The continued conflicts that these eclipses are illuminating are in regard to the heavy financial burdens and the terrible emotional toll that the choices of a few are laying upon those that have less or little. All souls want peace and to feel safe. Taurus. All souls want to feel felt, understood, and have the hope of transforming the difficulties in this life into something of value that has deeper meaning. Scorpio. There's a lot of passion moving today. There are a ton of directional shifts that will cause learning experiences for all of us. It is important to value yourself, who you are, what you came to be, and let go of that which no longer serves. We will each feel as if we are in a war between opposing sides of ourselves that have not manifested on a bigger stage, that now have manifested on a bigger stage in the external world so we can finally see it. Upsets are the name of the game. That will lead to some feeling confused, distracted, and want to lash out. The conflicts are now about about whose needs will get met first. What group is demanding to be heard next? They do not desire understanding, but they desire the power to do what they want. We are in a pivotal point, and these points will cause tension rather than less, more tension rather than less. The unexpected is in charge of this day. Rebellion wants to rule this day. Many feel, regardless of how things unfold, that they are not going to get what they want. The answers are going to be found in the deeper places because we have to understand our own motivations in order to see the meaning behind the outcomes unfolding. Remember, decisions are not going to be decisive or clear today. The muddy water has been stirred by the boiling hate and vengeance of the darker forces that desire control. For some, today is an epiphany. For others, a problem becomes clearer. Many things are breaking, and comfort is not forthcoming in the ways that many wanted. Today is a window into a world that we have resisted seeing. But this is the only way to clear the air. There is a light that is burning through the fog and cutting a new path. That path ahead is going to require a lot more effort. Thanks, everyone.